Well, so much for a rebellion.
Yeah. Whoa.
Hey y'all, it's Deuce, and today on the Aftershow, which is where after the show we talk about it, we talk about season 3 or volume 3 of episode 6 or chapter 6 of Dear White People. And there were a lot of L's this episode, a lot of L's, except for Reggie. He's the only one that had a good episode. So before we get into that though, as you can tell, there's a new scenery. God dang it, my freaking stand fell. There's a new scenery because I finally moved in. I'm now an official Morgan State Bear. Woo, let me stop. But yeah, I don't have a roommate, but that might change. So that might affect my schedule. But until then, let's get into the tea. And don't forget to watch my other stuff too. So we start the episode off with Troy. And Troy really thought he was gonna do something. He leads a rebellion of pastiche against Kurt and try to overthrow his power. That doesn't work. Kurt uses his his rich white boy powers, and he pretty much dismantles every single person that tries to go against him. Like, oh, well, you won't be able to do this, we will do that, because he has mad connections, I guess. But I forgot, Kurt's dad apparently has like a lot of power too. He's like a dean as well, just like Troy. I'm confused, this doesn't get brought up much, but anyway, that fails. And so Troy decides to brainstorm a new magazine idea with Abby, because if you can't beat him, do a separate ass thing. Next person of interest is Gabe, and we see him. I said we start the episode with Troy. Actually, we start the episode off with Gabe, and he's in this gay club. I know he's trying to make a lot of money. He's doing whatever, but I thought that's just I thought that was an odd choice of places for him to work at. But anyway, he's at this gay club getting coin. And actually, I don't think there's anything much besides that. It just shows that he just has a lot of jobs. That's how poor he is. Hilarious. You used to be so rich and now you're working all these jobs. Let me not say that, because I could speak that into existence. Anyway, after that, he talks to this guy named Milo, and he's like, oh, I'm trying to get a grant. And Milo's like, well, you can't get a grant because you're a straight white guy. Can't you be a little bisexual? Okay. I remember this well. There was some white person, it was a white man to be precise, and he was like, I'm tired of all the minority scholarships. Why won't white people get handouts? Because you always get handouts. It's literally how white supremacy works. But anyway, since you have power, I thought he was trying to make a scholarship for white men, you know. So where did that happen? Because clearly Gabe can't get that money. So someone make a scholarship. If he didn't do it, someone make a white man scholarship for Gabe. Because let's be honest, if they do make a white man scholarship, that wouldn't be the worst thing white people did. I mean, there's a load of lists that white people have done that are way worse than that. So let's, make it easier and just give Gabe some money, because Gabe is struggling. How struggling is he? He was considering to Elizabeth Warren his freaking scholarship or grant, whatever it was. He was really about to be like, oh, I'm Native American, because he's like 1% or 3%. I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's stuff like that makes people not like white people, period. They don't do that. Bro, like I said, Elizabeth Warren, or in his case, Ezekiel Warren, like, that's wild. And then he's the one that at the TA meeting, he's the one that proposes Moses, because he has experience in doing activism. He proposed Moses should be the one to be their staff sponsor, so they can get more credibility and stuff. And with that, he proposes a strike idea, and so they try to do that. So I don't know. We really gonna see what it ends for Gabe and the TAs, but as of right now, we don't know. The final person of interest is Reggie, and it's real short, not really much. He has like an issue with the best mode app. The sleep function just doesn't work for him. So because he's a computer science major, he makes it work. He made that work, and that impressed Moses. So he's like, you know what? I should let you in our meeting so you can tell us about the sleep function. So he did, and they didn't like his criticisms. And then Moses was like, you know what? If you're gonna go listen to him, now you will, because he's in charge. And we were like, in charge? So now Reggie has like a lot of influence doing what's it called? In the best mode production. So we're gonna see where that takes Reggie. And that was it. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Tell me what y'all thought about the episode. Like I said, a lot of L's. A lot of L's were taken. Reggie's the only one that did not take an L. But you know how dear white people is. No one's free from L's at all. So again, we're gonna see how this goes. But anyway, if any of my subscribers are Morgan State, you know, y'all should hit me up. I like to know more of my Bear friends. You know what? I can't even get that sentence out. Anyway, if y'all are Bears, y'all should hit me up, you know, in the comment section, so maybe I can see you in person. But yeah, maybe no, I don't do no video on Morgan State. Trying to get sued by the school. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all whenever.
I make what you say.